Nigga!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this 2K Sports presentation. The atmosphere in this building is electric as we get a chance to see an energized college player plugged into the roster. In this game, we'll see New York against Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got King. Ewing is out there with Reed. Then there's Frazier. And it's Guerin in at the 2 guard. And for Chicago, Durant is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Thompson. And it's Morant in at the 1. And we got a couple of Hall of Famers out there right now, Greg. Walt Frazier and Patrick Ewing. Both spent most of their careers as New York Knicks.
And how about those careers they had with that Knicks franchise? 18 All-Star game appearances between them.
I mean, count that. 18. Imagine them on those Knicks teams, Greg, together.
I don't think I can. I mean, what a dominant pairing that would have been. But we get to see it tonight, though.
And Chicago has possession after the miss from Walt Frazier. It's up a 3, and there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Adebayo.
And this is Thompson's calling card, an exceptional shooter from downtown.
Pass to Ewing. Buzelis grabs the board. Morant right side. That shot off. And it's Frazier with the ball for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Down low. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, so important to get points in the paint. Makes it a lot harder on the defense.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In recent seasons, availability has been a problem for Ja Morant. Greg, dig into that a little bit.
Well, from a league suspension to multiple injuries, Morant has missed a significant amount of time, but we know when he's on the court, he's a game changer.
Well, the word dynamic really only scratches the surface with Ja Morant. The way he moves, his speed, it's all just on another level. Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now here's Morant. Here's the drive.
Morant just doing a nice job absorbing the hit there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good from Morant. Good on both. Here's New York. King outside. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Inside, Ewing. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
And here's KD for 3. Right side, Adebayo. For 3, Durant. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Making it rain a little from outside.
Pass to Guerin. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Adebayo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, that's a strong drive there by Adebayo. The defense unable to deter him.
Ewing right side. Over Adebayo. Chicago grabs the miss. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And Ewing sends it back.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Adebayo. Jalen Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Chris Middleton's checked in for Buzella. And it's Peyton in for Morant. Richardson, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
From T, Johnson adds in, coming off an assist from Peyton.
Yeah, he can hit that. Nice shot there from Johnson to drop in the triple.
Richardson the pass to Guerin. Ewing kicks to Richardson. Ewing a screen on Peyton. Back to Ewing. Towns with the defensive effort. Chicago leading by 7. Thompson dishes to Peyton. Good, nice job down low.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Pass to King. It's Ewing high post. Here's Guerin. Fires the 3. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Middleton, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pass to Guerin. To end the run, and here's Ewing. Shoots over Towns, and the Knicks miss again.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Guerin. He's covered by Thompson. 2 on the clock. Misses from close range. And so it's Chicago. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Stoudemire. Richardson is out there with DeBusschere. And it's Houston at the 3 spot. A three-pointer is right on target.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And with that, the Chicago lead is cut back down to 13 with the basket coming from Houston.
The D has to know Houston is looking for revenge in these moments. Nice triple there.
For 3, Middleton. Another 3 for Chicago.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Houston. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Morant. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, Morant has all the moves to find a way to score in there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Chicago making some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Towns. Hodman comes in for Johnson. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Morant. Ewing's checked in for the Knicks. Frazier comes in for Richardson. Now here's Frazier. New York moving it around. Left block shot on the way. Ewing, a special move before the shot. Ewing's got his second basket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
The putback, great positioning on the putback. And Chicago leads by 18.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Adebayo's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Outside, Ewing. Pass to Guerin. Now here's Frazier. Here's Ewing. He takes it in. Misses from short range.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Love watching this kind of action in the pick and roll.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Chicago. Three-pointer, Payton. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Payton's got 8 points.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Ewing. It's rebounded by Rondo. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. He lobs it up. And Rodman with the slam.
Hard to do, but you've got to cut off every passing angle in that pick and roll. If you don't, Rondo's going to make you pay.
There's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. To the wing right side. Here's Guerin. Payton with some nice D. Here's Chicago. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Middleton inside the three-point line. Another one falls for Chicago.
Well, look, you can't lose track of Middleton. He's always a threat off the ball.
Frazier kicks to Stoudemire. No good from Ewing. Adebayo with the ball. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Payton buries the long-range jumper. Payton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the intelligence of Payton, reading defenses like a book and understanding when to take the shot.
New York calls timeout. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Adebayo. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Dennis Rodman. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Anthony subbed in for Rondo. The Knicks also changing it up. Reed comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And King subbed in for DeBusschere. Pass to Guerin. 32 seconds left in the first half. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Chicago ball.
Now here's Anthony. Towns sets the pick for Anthony. Shoots over Frazier. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Yeah, Anthony displaying his versatility as a shooter in the mid-range.
Pass to Ewing. Over Towns. And the rejection by Towns. That shot, no good. What a performance from Gary Payton. He has been the story for Chicago. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And it's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. And thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game so far from Gary Payton.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charge this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Payton on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Buzelis out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then there's Towns, and it's Thompson in at the 2.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The kick out to Towns. And the 3 off target.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's Anthony. Good on the shot. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Frazier. Guerin, no good. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Anthony kicks to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, Markkanen's one of the more efficient, high-volume three-point shooters in the league.
Back to Frazier. Ewing against Towns. Baseline jumper. No good that time. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Buzelis. It's rebounded by New York. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Patrick Ewing taking 2 shots.
That's good from Ewing. Both free throws good from Ewing. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And here is Anthony. He has 6. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Thompson's got 7 points in the game. Pass to Guerin. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the bigger defender.
Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
A nice shot by Frazier.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Anthony, the pass to Markkanen. From outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. The Knicks making a switch here. Richardson's checked in.
Michael Ray Richardson.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Guerin. Now here's Ewing, defended by Towns. And that one is good. 10 points for him.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
Markkanen can't get it to go. Knicks on offense. Richardson outside. Pass to Guerin. Read a screen. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Thompson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Thompson's got 12 in the game.
A silky smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for Chicago. Buzelis' shot is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Well, plenty of power behind that play. He didn't give the defense any chance to stop it.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And the rejection by Town.
Next ball.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So both teams making some changes here. Clock at 6. Out to Stoudemire from downtown, and the Knicks miss again. Now Johnson. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Chicago. Way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, we've got Stoudemire. Richardson is out there with Frazier. Then it's DeBusschere, and it's Ewing in at the 5, roaming the bench.
And that's a scary sight for the defense. The last thing you want is for Durant to find his rhythm from downtown.
Stoudemire, right side. From the low block, shoots over KD. Stoudemire, no good. For 3, Middleton. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 4 assists in the game. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down hard.
Yeah, he's adding a little spice on that finish. I didn't know Bam had that in him.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Stoudemire left side. Fades. And it's KD with the rebound. Here's Chicago. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Drains it from beyond the arc.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Stoudemire, the pass to Frazier. The shot will not fall. Great D that time for Middleton. Outside, KD. Another 3 for Chicago. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Some nice passing by New York here. Stoudemire, the pass to Richardson. KD against Stoudemire. Just 5 on the clock. And deep to Busher with the slam. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Booz Ellis. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Morant kicks to Middleton. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Morant, following the shot by Patrick Ewing. Counted. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Stoudemire plays it up and banks it in.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always the best option.
And finished off by Morant.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
Now here's Richardson. Ewing right side. Over Adebayo. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant kicks to Middleton. Drills it from outside. Middleton's got 12 points here in the second half.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Now here's Richardson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Morant. Richardson, no luck. Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now, here's Ewing. Looking to end the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Middleton the pass to Morant. Pops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
7 seconds left in the 4th. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Morant. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about wraps it up. For Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Chris Middleton.